Caitlin Clark turns heads with behavior and Fever's win over Liberty in her return from injury. In her return to the court after missing the previous 5 games with an injury, Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark dropped 32 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds, while going 7 of 14 from beyond the arc as her team took down the defending WNBA champion, New York Liberty 102-88. That's kind of what they gave up. They were going to let us shoot threes, Clark said after the game. When we came off of ball screens, they weren't giving up the pocket as much. So we really took advantage of what they were giving us. That's what you have to do when you play really good teams. While she capped off an incredible shooting night, it wasn't all positive for Clark, at least from one social media account's point of view. A video showed the Fever superstar missing a three-pointer before her team grabbed an offensive rebound. After her teammate decided not to pass her the ball for another three-point attempt, Clark threw up her hands several times. Caitlin really got to work on that body language, a popular social media account posted on X, formerly Twitter. The post racked up 3.3 million views and created quite the conversation in the comments section where not everyone agreed. I'm a fan of hers, but she'd really be mad when her teammates take shots sometimes lol it's wild, one person said. Steph Curry threw his mouthpiece after Jordan Poole shot the ball instead of passing it to him when he was wide open, and we didn't see these takes, suggested another. Yee, that's not going away. Bron still do it to this day. He'll tell the coach to sub you out lol, added a third. Clark is one of the most competitive basketball players at any level and isn't afraid to show her emotions during a big game. The final buzzer echoed through the Gainbridge Fieldhouse, sealing a hard-fought Indiana Fever victory over the New York Liberty, but it wasn't just the scoreboard that had people talking. It was Caitlin Clark, not for her trademark long-range daggers or electric court vision, but for something far more rare in today's hyper-analyzed sports world, unfiltered authenticity and next-level leadership. From the opening tip, Clark's intensity radiated beyond the arc. She played with her usual fire, hitting threes from the logo, threading passes that defied physics, and hustling on defense like every possession might be her last. But it wasn't her stat line, which was stellar, as usual, that dominated post-game chatter. It was her behavior, her attitude, her presence. Something had shifted. Midway through the second quarter, Fever forward Nelissa Smith was tangled up in the paint with New York's Breanna Stewart, leading to a minor scuffle that could have spiraled. But Clark was the first to intervene, placing herself between the two and holding Smith back. Her eyes were steady, her voice clear, and just loud enough for courtside mics to catch. "We've got the lead. Let's act like it." The crowd roared. It wasn't arrogance, it was command. The moment marked a visible evolution. Clark wasn't just the rookie phenom anymore. She was starting to look like the Fever's heartbeat. Throughout the game, her behavior was that of a seasoned general, not barking orders, but encouraging, redirecting, steadying. When Fever guard Erica Wheeler missed a defensive rotation leading to a Liberty three, Clark didn't roll her eyes or throw her arms up like many stars might. Instead, she clapped, ran over during the timeout, and whispered something that had Wheeler nodding with a smile. Minutes later, the two connected on a transition play that brought the house down. Then came the moment that truly went viral. Late in the fourth, with the game still in the balance, Clark drew a foul while attempting a three. As she walked to the line, Liberty fans behind the basket tried to rattle her with taunts. Clark paused, grinned, and offered them a wink. Then swish, swish, swish. As she backpedaled on defense, she turned to the section and tapped her temple. Not in mockery, in message. Cool heads win games. After the game, reporters asked about the gesture. Clark's response was equal parts humor and depth. You don't silence critics with your mouth. You do it with poise, and a 25-foot jumper helps. Social media exploded. Not because she hit a few clutch free throws. She'd done that before. But because she was showing something even bigger than her skill set: leadership, swagger, emotional control. Former players and analysts took notice. Tamika Catchings, Fever legend and WNBA Hall of Famer, posted on X, formerly Twitter. Tonight, Caitlin didn't just play like a star. She acted like a franchise cornerstone. That's rare and powerful. Clark's behavior wasn't all about fire either. There was also grace. Post-game, while doing her on-court interview, Clark paused when a Liberty player, Sabrina Ionescu, limped past her after a hard fall late in the fourth.